I'm Vilma.
I'm Mark, and this is Vilmark Adventures, where two ordinary people trade the 9-to-5 grind for life on the road.
We sold everything, retired early, and set one wild goal.
Drive our Sprinter van from Alaska to Argentina, hitting every country in between.
Join us for raw, unfiltered van life, hidden cultures, and epic fails.
And proving you don't need a trust fund to explore the Americas.
This is Vilmark Adventures. Hit subscribe and let's chase the unknown.
And we are just north of Placencia. We're at a campground, the Lost Reef Resort. They do offer camping, and so we found this spot because it has electricity in a little bitty spot where we can get our Starlink. We're here to kind of rest, recover, do some cleaning and chores. So far it's been beautiful here. Nice pools, cool little restaurant. Nobody here. We're literally the only ones here right now. There's nobody at any of the cabanas or the restaurant for that matter. So nice spot to find, and it was really, really affordable. That's number one on our list. We're here until we can go back to Belize City, where we're gonna take a fly over the Blue Hole, which is super cool from the air. We saved up some money and we're gonna spend it on the flight over the Blue Hole. We'll give you a little tour of the ground. This is the Lost Reef Resort in Riversdale, Belize, which is just north of Placencia, the end of the peninsula. Placencia is an expat paradise. I'm gonna go down there and check it out. Let's take a look around. So the grounds here are really clean, and they do come out and rake every morning, which we don't need, but it is beautiful nonetheless. They take good care of the grounds. The pool is beautiful. That has been the best part of it for me. The pool's been outstanding, and the people here are quite nice. You can swim in the ocean, although the shore is a little bit rough. I did find an area just north of here that is easier to access the beach. Here it's just a little rough, so if we walk down maybe 100 yards, easy entry into the ocean. I was able to see that drone. So here we are. There's a little veranda that probably was in better shape at one point, but it's pretty cool out here right now. The evening when the tide is high, water actually comes in right up over this a little bit. Down to my left here is where you can enter the beach. There's a better beach entrance over here. It's beautiful in here right now. This is probably where I'd like to stay most of the day, like right here. Straight back there is the pool there. I think I like this way with the hammock better.
This one?
Yeah, I sit sideways in it. Looks like the Grizz is taking a little break.
It's really nice. I really like it here a lot. It's super cool.
Yeah. I would stay here longer, like if we didn't have anything to do at all. I would stay here longer because it really has pretty much everything that we need right now. Electricity, pool, showers. They do laundry if we needed it. And
they do have laundry?
Restaurant right back here. So these are the cabanas that are for rent, and they look pretty cozy. Not sure how many are occupied currently. We have our little resident dogs here that are coming up to greet us. These look pretty cool.
I know.
But these would be beautiful if you had a group, a whole bunch of people here.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Hi, baby. Are you a mama too?
Is that a girl?
I think so. That is Layla.
Hey, Layla.
restaurant. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The prices are actually very reasonable for Belize, and the food was really good. We've had mixed feelings about our food experience here so far. This was more
not in here, but in Belize in general.
Belize in general.
It's because we were eating so good in Mexico.
Yeah, we do prefer Mexican food to almost anywhere in the world that we've been. So the food here is good. We're gonna see what we can get into this afternoon.
You don't have your wallet, do you?
No, you want me to go get it?
Yeah. Go get it because I want to have a soda.
I thought I read somewhere that you had laundry available also.
Yeah, we charge 20 per load.
We're gonna get laundry done, and we are going to. Oh, yeah, laundry. That's all. Okay, good. That will save me some time today because I was planning on doing it by hand.
Okay.
But
Well, they do it here, so let's
yeah,
do it.
they can do it for us.
Today we are going through central Belize, through the mountains towards the Blue Hole National Park. Beautiful and scenic. It's kind of misty and rainy today, so a little different perspective. Much cooler also.
Oh, look at the big ass bird up there.
Eagle.
You can barely see the mountains.
Today we are at the St. Herman's Blue Hole National Park. We have a nice little parking lot that we're going to make home for tonight.
Mark is gonna go and take a hike in the national park. He's gonna go to the cave, and he's gonna go to the Blue Hole. And because Grizzly is not allowed to go on the trails, her and I were staying home and wait for Mark.
That's home.
This is where we're going to keep the rig tonight. As you can see, they do feature cave tubing, which I'm going to try to show you some of later. Not sure if we're going to actually do the cave tubing. We're going to walk down to it. Got to be 40 inches in height. Not sure if Vilma qualifies for that. She's pretty short. Dusky Antbird Trail leads us to the Blue Hole. And not to be confused with the Blue Hole out in the ocean that we're going to visit in a few days. Restroom facilities with showers. Let's go check out the facilities inside. Walking up to the Ranger Station gift shop and nature center, which is where we're gonna start our tour. We'll show you guys the map. And right now, I'm gonna go over to the cave entrance. Cute little nature center setup, kind of more for the kids. But this is the self-guided trail down to St. Herman's Cave. That's where I'm headed right now. Forgot to bring my bug protection, but so far, despite the rain, I'm not experiencing any mosquitoes or bugs. Let's hope it stays that way. This is probably going to turn out to be a nice place to stay for tonight, and it was really cheap. The total, the entrance to the park and our overnight was only yes, you got that right, $9 US, including showers. So we're pretty pleased about that. Little signs along the way that actually tell you about some of the flora that we're going to encounter on this here hike. So far, this is the most jungle-like we've seen in Belize. Really beautiful so far. And it's great because the cool front came in because we were having consistent 90-degree humid temperatures. Now we're down into the mid-70s, still a bit humid, but really, really pleasant right now, even though it's a little misty. Okay, gonna enter the cave now. Headlamp on. First thing we see is a bunch of these here formations. So let's descend further. Okay, we're down in the cave now. It's actually pretty cool. I see people down here. It looks like you can wade in the water if you wish. I'm going to stick to the high road with some cave tubers. You can rent tubes and tube the caves. Okay, that was pretty cool. Probably didn't get a lot of good footage down there, but that was one of the neatest caves I've been in. Going back into the jungle. Get back up the steps. I think we're gonna go to another cave up here. Okay, we're gonna check out the jungle and crystal cave trails. And here's some hikers coming around the bend. It's definitely one of the coolest, deepest jungles that I've ever been in, personally. There's one more cave that's not far up here, the crystal cave. We're gonna get to it. Bench if you need to rest. Holy shit, almost fell. Not exactly flip-flop recommended, but you gotta do whatever works. I don't have the greatest luck with shoes these days, so flip-flops have been my go-to. One thing that I'm amazed at right now, despite the rain that we've had the last 24 hours or so, there are no bugs in here whatsoever. Shocking. I thought I was going to get carried away. So far, so good. Definitely a gnarly trail, especially in flip-flops. So here we are, just about to enter the Crystal Cave, right up there. So this trail just keeps getting gnarlier and gnarlier for Flick Eye. Maybe not my best choice of footwear. We'll press on. Hope I don't blow out my flip-flop. That would be worse. Kind of a crazy looking vine tree. Are you climbers out there? We continue.
So I'm hungry, but I'm going to take my time.
Met up with some people that look like they know better what they're doing than we do. So I made it to the Crystal Cave, and holy cow, that was a gnarly climb. I was alerted to the fact that I had the wrong footwear on by the guides that I just came across. So, yeah, I found that out pretty early, but you know what? People do it barefoot all the time. So, let me check it out. There you have it. It's the Crystal Cave right down there. It's been a beautiful hike. Let's see if I can get down there. This is the Crystal Cave, and I feel like I probably don't need to go down in there because it says do not enter. So we just boot packed back down the trail that we just came down. We're gonna head out to the other direction. See what we have down there. Make sure we don't fall completely backwards. Crystal Cave, my friends. Belize. We made it over to the Blue Hole, back into the jungle. I think this is going to be a little flatter trail than what I experienced before. I ran most of the way because my favorite flip-flops finally gave up the ghost midway through the trail, so I had to return back to get proper footwear. Here we are, Blue Hole, this way. Looks like we go down some steps here. Sorry for being a little out of breath. I did run from the other parking lot. Trail running in the humidity is a different animal. Here we are. There we have it. Again. This is where we get cleaned up. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. That was definitely worth the run over here. Not sure what they're doing there. Now we gotta head back. Let's do it.
Where are they going?
Today we are at a unique place. This is a hotel slash swimming pool slash day pass park. And we had a really good time here. We are going to take you a walk around the pool area. Pool is super nice. All tile, which is pretty unique construction from a pool guy here. During the day, they have a bar, plays all kinds of great reggae music. They were pretty busy yesterday. Kind of awesome shower area, but beautiful pool. And this is a hotel and a restaurant, and it was really nice. They only charged us $10 to plug in our electricity, and they let us stay overnight. We ate a little dinner at Hakeem Fine Dining, and we're gonna be rolling today at some point. We had a really nice night here. We came from the Blue Hole inland, small pool. Today we are gonna fly over the oceanic big giant to get a view from the top. We really enjoyed our stay here, and we're gonna move on. Medical center in Belize City, and we're going to get our animal certification so we can continue on to Guatemala. So the first thing we have to do is get this, and then we can go to Guatemala. So we've arrived at the Belize domestic airport. As you can see behind us, the big Jet A containers. We are going to take a fly over the Blue Hole today from Tropic Air Cargo. Let's get to it. So we're at the Belizean domestic airport, and we are gonna walk over to the Admiral Lounge.
Did really nothing matter.
So we are hydrating with our watermelon juice here at the Belize domestic airport. We arrived at the plane that's going to take us over the Blue Hole. Successful trip over the Blue Hole. It was about an hour-long flight. Saw more than I expected, and the captain was nice. Circled around for everybody to see everything. It was great.
On both sides, left and right.
Feel really, really fortunate.
We all got a window seat so we can see it.
Yeah, fortunate we could pull it all off. Dog sitting. We got our dog certified. Van had a nice place to park.
to the animal center to get our grizzly. And we're gonna start moving on to the border with Guatemala. Hey Grizzly, are you happy to see us? Huh? No? Where's your new toy? Oh, mommy got you a new toy. It's a toucan.